Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valentina and I'm so excited to have you here with me today because this video I've been waiting to film for months. If you're new here, I'll do a little recap. I recently moved in with my boyfriend a couple of months ago, actually January this year, so January 2022, and it's been a process, like reorganizing the space and everything, because I moved into his apartment. So he used to live with a roommate. The roommate moved out and I moved in. So it was an apartment, like his stuff were already here and there were stuff we have to keep from him, some stuff he sold, and I have to sell some of my things. So it was like this whole process of combining two apartments into one. So obviously this apartment was a lot more spacious than my apartment because I lived in a studio apartment, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up here so that you can see how my apartment looked and everything. I think I have a couple of videos related to my apartment, but the point is I moved in here and we needed to get a lot of things, especially in the living room, because most of the furniture was his roommate, and I was really grateful for that. I was so thankful most of the things were his roommates, because to be honest, there was not a decor style in the apartment, which I get it. There were two guys living together. They've been roommates basically since they graduated from college, so obviously most guys don't have, you know, that need to have things looking cohesive and pretty and organized and whatever, you know. Everyone has their own style, so it was just not my style, which was fine because this was not my apartment. But when I moved in here, I was like, oh my god, there's so much we will need to do. I had a few concerns about this apartment, which I still don't love. One is all carpeted. I don't love that, but it is what it is. We work with what we have. And number two, there is no natural light. That is a huge con for me because obviously I make YouTube videos, I take photos, so it is very inconvenient a lot of the time. And there's a third one that bothers me, but not so much. It's like the apartment is not really renovated, so the kitchen's kind of really old looking. There's not a lot of storage space. I'm looking back because the kitchen is right there and it's kind of messy. Like, I don't know, it's weird. So, but the thing is, we really worked on it to make it look as nice, cozy, comfortable, beautiful as possible, but maintaining both of our styles. So if you follow me from before, you know I like things light. I like everything white and cream and beige. I don't like dark colors in general because they just make the spaces feel smaller and darker. So that was a big thing for me, but at the same time I knew my boyfriend doesn't like white, so we needed to get to a middle ground where things and decor worked for both of us. So I have a couple of before videos. Obviously I took them while they were moving out, while the roommate was moving out, so it was not as messy as it seems in the video, but it was definitely a different style of what it is now. And just obviously now it's a little bit more feminine, but I try to keep it as neutral as possible. So the first thing we really changed, as I said before, is the living room. The couch is about the same size as the one they had before. It's actually pretty big. It is a gray couch from Costco, and for the price it is great. We went for a dark gray because Greg does eat a lot in the couch, like in the living room, and I do now too, honestly. And it's just safer, you know, versus like a white couch gets stained a lot easier. So it just made sense. We kept my carpet or my rug from my old apartment because I thought like rugs just give spaces a sense of like unity and like, you know, this is a space, and I don't know, that's how it works in my head. And we kept my living room table, which I love with all my soul because it's glass on the top and it's black, and you know, it made sense. Do you want to say anything about the apartment before and after?
It's much cleaner.
It is cleaner, but that's because I'm crazy. Greg's really like clean and organized as well for a guy. No, you're really clean for a guy. You're not very organized though, but you're definitely cleaner than most guys, and I love you for that.
What was the cake we got at Lady Jane's again?
Oh, the chocolate. Yeah, it was literally chocolate.
That's what it was called?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I don't remember, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the living room I feel like is the biggest change. It definitely looks a lot more like put together and cozy and nice. I also try to add plants. I am not the best with plants. I tend to kill plants, so I have two and I'm giving them a try, and hopefully it'll work in the long term. I'm really trying because I feel like plants really give spaces a more natural and cozy, I don't know, vibe to it. I'm really bad at describing these things. And then the other thing we changed in the living room that wasn't there before is my desk. I work from the living room and Greg kept the second bedroom. This was my idea because I know he needs more space than I do. I'm a really minimal person with most things, not everything, books and clothes, we have a problem, but I try to keep spaces as minimal as possible. And Greg has his desk, a monitor. I don't have a monitor. I don't feel like I need it most of the time. It made more sense for me to be out here because it looks more like cleaner and organized. And he kept the other bedroom, which we'll try to make into a guest bedroom. Then the kitchen is pretty much the same. It's just cleaner, to be honest. The kitchen's not something you can really change too much. And then we have a pantry area that I hate with all my soul because it doesn't look cute. I'm not opposed to open shelves. I'm opposed to this open shelves, and it just drives me crazy so much. You have no clue. Like, I have apparently some OCD and it just freaks me out. But anyways, the next big change and the big before and after that I wanted to talk about was our bedroom. It was such a big change. Before, Greg obviously had his bed. We kept his bed, which is a California king bed. Mine was a queen. So we kept his because it was bigger, and so we kept that. We changed the covers, we changed the bed set because I needed lighter. I was like, I'll pay for it, I'll get it, but I definitely need lighter stuff in here. His furniture is also really dark and I had white furniture, so in there, like, we kind of kept both of our furniture. So nightstand, he only had one nightstand, so I had to buy my own, and I try to match his dark furniture for that, so you'll be seeing in the images. But what I basically did was like keeping everything dark except for my big dresser because I already had that and I was not gonna buy a new one just because, and it was a pain to put together. I love that dresser, but it's really it was hard to put it together. The walls are as clean as possible. I kind of want to put some art piece or something on top of the bed, but we haven't done that. I don't know if it's really necessary just because it would look maybe too cluttered. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. And then I also want to put a plant in the bedroom, but I haven't gotten there yet. I'm working on that. I need more budget. I've spent a lot of money in this apartment, so I just need to make some money back. So, you know, subscribe, like this video, watch all my videos because I definitely need all the support right now. So that was a big change. Before, his desk and all the stuff were in his bedroom, and now all of that is gone, which got rid of a lot of the clutter, which again, really nice because clutter really drives me crazy. And then there's a hallway, which before was storage for his electric bike. We put the electric bike out in the balcony, which so we don't use the balcony really because it's taken by the bike. So I put a beautiful console table that I love. I think I got it at Marshall's and I love it. I love that table and all the space there. It's so minimal and pretty and still useful because we get to put things in there, and that was another big change. So definitely the bedroom is the big before and after. Finally, I also took over the main bathroom, which is actually smaller. It's just inside of the bedroom, so that was a lot more convenient for me. So I took over that bathroom, and that was also a big before and after, but I'll link a video up here because I recorded that. I recorded an organizing my bathroom with me, so if you want to watch that, again, it'll be up here and linked down below in case you're curious. So this video I feel like was a little apartment tour. Not really, because I'm not showing you all the details, but I'm showing you as much as possible just so that you can see how the apartment's going. Again, there's still a lot to do. There's still a lot of things that I'm not 100% happy with, especially because I make videos on YouTube and I like things to look pretty, to look nice, to look organized, to look clean. There are stuff that I still don't love. I feel like living with someone, obviously you have to compromise. I know he has compromised and he has said yes to things that he would naturally like want in his apartment, like the lighter bed set. And I've said yes to the bar, which I hate. I don't hate the bar itself. I hate the tiki mug. It's something I would never do. If I have a bar, I would probably like style it a little bit different. But I feel like living together, you really have to compromise, which is, it's part of the experience, and it's part of, you know, sharing with other people and living with other people, which for me has been a beautiful experience, and I wouldn't change any of it, and I love it. But obviously there are some pros and cons to everything, and to this apartment especially, so I am working on those cons and trying to make the best with what I have, so that I don't feel stressed, because that's a big thing for me. Again, I really get stressed when I don't love a space, so that's something I'm working on. I'm also going to therapy, don't worry, I'm working on that, but I am trying to make, again, the best with the space I have. And so yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Lots of images, lots of clips. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!